Welcome to your favorite podcast with Giles, Keelan, and Travis. What's up, Travis?
Yo.
Travis Verky. Yeah, you got to keep your mouth fairly close to the microphone.
Are we good?
Yeah.
We're going, yeah. I wasn't even aware then. I was just reading WhatsApp. Can I just send a voice message real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Yours is on. Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, fuck.
Hey,
There you go. Yours is on now.
is that better?
Does that mean that? Does that mean no one could hear him?
I can probably faintly hear him.
Yeah.
Let me just send, hello, darling. So I've just found out my dentist appointment is actually on Thursday, so you are welcome at any time on Monday.
Who's that?
Sam.
Oh.
Yeah.
All the time
Nice.
before the podcast to do that. And
No, I literally just got that and I realised Keelan was singing and hit record. Welcome, Motus Prodcast, one of our most spontaneous episodes.
Yeah.
Mr. Travis Verky is here.
hello.
No, it's the murky. The
How do you actually say your last name?
murky kiki. You need to get
Oh, the Stormzy.
you need that sample and you need the Verky kiki.
Should we do it for my next video? And just
If you get a Stormzy involved.
just get the sample. I mean, could you get Stormzy involved?
Yeah.
How big's our budget?
Well, it's fairly big, you know.
Obviously, yeah.
Well, if you can hear some weird noises in the background, we have some slave labour in the room. using a swing tagging machine.
How do you say? It's not just Travis Verky, is it? That's not actually how it is said, or is it?
What? My last name?
Yeah.
It's not Verky.
Yeah, I always just say Travis Verky.
Yeah, I guess that's
What is it?
Verkaic.
Verkeg.
Wait, Verkaic.
Verkaic, yeah.
Like
Verkaic.
archaic.
Or like, it's Verkaic or Verkaic. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, we should angle
I'm
ourselves.
gonna do this so I can.
Verkaic, like archaic.
Travis Verkaic.
Or Verkaic or Verkaic, yeah. It's either one, I guess. Go. People just call me Verky, innit?
Yeah, it's just easier.
Verky.
That is easier.
Much easier.
Nice.
And then Key.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, well good, mate, yeah.
Good, welcome. Yeah, welcome to Motus and all that. Couple of years late, but we got you in the end.
Yeah, that is incredible.
Feel privileged.
Yeah.
We
Keep speaking away from the mic, I'm like over here.
yeah,
I know,
that's the problem.
It feels a bit weird because I have to use my eyes to look at you rather than my head, so I can actually just.
Well, you can just turn your mic. I don't need to so much. I'm on the other side of the table, but
Yeah.
It's like good.
yeah, you can hold it if you want. We can hang it from the ceiling if you want. Like,
That'd be sick. Imagine
That
that.
would be cool. You just grab that.
if we had money, we'd get one of those like portable stand jobbies.
Yeah.
It's just 2.5 minutes of just absolute.
Wait, we do have money, don't we?
Yeah, but like, if we weren't spending it on ourselves and doing cool things. Mm-hmm. Jordan's in the room, just wandering around. How's your stomach?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm all right now.
We won't tell you what he did, but he did something that fucked him up savagely. You'll find out in
For
due
your
course.
entertainment as well.
We've had some of the guys here shooting a ridiculous campaign for our end of November sale, i.e.
Yeah.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday, jobby. Hold tight for that because it's weird.
We got some good slide times with that one.
Yeah.
Very good slide time.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Very
Should we briefly just congratulate Yanis Shower for his beautiful
Yeah.
video and much
Beautiful.
slide time.
Massive
Yeah.
slide time, that.
Yeah.
What is slide time?
Slide time is the time of the slide.
It's grinding.
Yeah, grinding on your feet on a rail.
It's officially known as slide time.
Yeah. How do you measure slide time though?
It's the time you start sliding on the rail to when you stop sliding.
So you can't look at a rail and go like, oh, that's about 8 slide
You
times.
you can't measure your slide time by the rail.
Yeah, it has
you
to be
measure
your
slide time
interaction.
by your slide.
Yeah.
But is a faster slide not more impressive?
Depends.
Because therefore that's decreasing your slide time. But what if you hit like a 25 set faster than somebody hit an 8 set?
That is true. But
It's almost like there has to be a ratio.
it's just going to be the fast versus the slow.
It's almost like there has to be the time over
But what
the
about-
number of stairs.
I prefer to see a slow slide over a massive staircase.
But what
Not
about-
slow, but like rather than like a really quick one that barely touches.
So you know the stair set at the
Where you did it.
Yeah.
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 So what about if I'm doing it from the top?
And you did the transfer.
And then get to the middle bit, but then that's the bit I slow down. But it's still a 6 slide time because I'm still sliding.
Yeah.
Go from the top, go slow down, then boom.
Yeah.
Well, now you're adding like an extra fraction to the fraction. Because you could do it as a ratio. You could do like a slide time of 3 over this number of stairs. So like 18. So you're like that's a 3 to 18 slide time.
We need to actually get this
So many
sorted so that we
variables.
can, because it's becoming a thing.
It's a new realm,
if you
isn't
think
it?
of when Descent started happening, and
This is what we said.
yeah, you did say that, because Descent started and only a handful of people were doing it. And I remember thinking, oh, this is going to start becoming a thing. And now I'm actually serious that slide times is going to become a thing.
And it's not grinding.
We're gonna start it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, I think Yanis started it.
He did-
Probably.
he did-
Well,
he did
actually,
start it.
Soap Shoes started it because they used to be a thing.
Have you heard of
we-
soap
we-
shoes?
Soap shoe. Is
Yeah.
it?
They used to have shoes that had like a rubbery, soapy texture in the middle, and literally, like, there used to be a thing called soap shoeing.
I guess so. It also had in the shoe, it had like a
What?
crease, not a crease, like a groove where you can lock into rails.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like, you look it up on YouTube, people do like big handrails and stuff.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's where our inspirations can come from.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing when parkour was like early days, like 2003 and things. People would be like, "Oh, is that soap?" Like soap shoe. You could still buy soap shoes. Like parkour guys used to buy them as a joke.
Should we do it? Should we do
Bring
it
it
for-
back.
Should we do it for this video?
Motus shoe, the first
reckon-
Motus shoe has got a slide time panel.
Or you could make.
Because you're not meant to land on your arches anyway, so you
No.
may as well change that space into something functional.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
I wouldn't want to slide on my arch. Oh, you mean arches?
You're
I
not
thought you
meant
meant
to
heels.
land. You can't land a pre on your arches.
You can't slide on your balls with your feet either. That is,
Yeah, or your heels.
Yeah.
No,
You've got to have that balance of the wide stance and then the heels.
The arch.
It's the technique.
For April Fools, if we just release an attachment for a shoe, a slide, and we call it slide times attachment.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a ski. Oh, Darwin's going downstairs. He's just going to go and bark at the door. You didn't leave all the pumpkin bits down there, did you?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan, do you
go-
mind just make sure, or shut the door downstairs, get Darwin out of there.
Or just tidy up the pumpkins if you really want to.
Just tidy up the whole room if you want.
Yeah.
And Rachel's sick.
This is great. It's as if no. Was that Darwin?
Yeah.
Oh, like we're just talking as if no one's listening to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Travis is here. You recently got added to the Flow team, one of the new of 4. Should we do a bit of a background in you, and then we'll just wait for the fat dog to limber up the stairs, amble up the stairs.
Take your time, mate.
Should we do some background, and then we've done a Q&A about 10 minutes ago on the Motus Instagram.
I'd like to know your background, because weirdly I actually have never asked. I don't know how you got into parkour or anything.
Well, that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
And also the weird shit that Travis does that I didn't know about until Max wrote the blog about him.
Really?
So
We were speaking about it earlier when we were doing the pumpkins.
What?
A little bit about some of the other sports and all.
Oh, yeah.
he's a
I know about it.
multifaceted individual.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty sick.
Let's do the simple things.
Go on.
How old are you?
I'm 17 just.
Turning 18 in a week.
Yes.
So you're not 17 just. You're
You're
No,
way
you're
over
like-
17. You're nearly 18.
Or I'm just 17 as I'm turning 18.
yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
In a way, to an extent.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Dorset.
Dorset.
Dorchester.
How come you don't sound like you're from Dorset?
Because I was born in London.
Oh, really? Is that why you're into grime? No, drill.
Yeah, I moved to Dorset when I was about 5.
Ah, okay.
And then, yeah,
So you got your London roots,
that's it.
but now you're repping DT1.
You know it.
Yeah, cool.
You know it. Don't forget it. That's it.
What does DT1 stand for?
Well, it's the first area. It's our area code. So the first line of our postcode.
So
Oh, okay.
mine would be TN18.
TN18. Yeah.
It's not as cool, is
Doesn't
it?
sound as
Yours
cool.
has got only three characters.
Yeah, so it's DT1, and my postcode. Oh, no.
Yeah, because I used to be TN2. There is a TN1. Wait, so are you DT1?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so my first line of postcode is DT1.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah.
That is cool.
Same with Danny and Leon and
Oh,
all that.
I was going to touch on them. So let's, as Keelan said, when did you start?
I started in 2012, and then
8 years. Okay.
yeah,
Wait, so how old are you? 11.
10.
10.
10.
Oh, yes.
Simple maths.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I started when I was 10 at the YMCA by Jackson Turner and Danny and Leon.
Not Scott Jackson.
With them, did they get you into it?
Well, so
Were they doing classes or?
So if you rewind, I pretty much did a little bit of skating as like a little fun little thing I did.
Yeah.
And then I went to a skate jam. I was very young. And then Jackson Turner, Danny, Leon, Ollie Sahoin, Dan Parry, all the Dorchester lot were doing or the train hard lot, were doing just a little demo thing with like a which was actually set up by Jacob thingy-majiggy. Is it Jacob?
Peregrine Weller?
Yes. No?
The like London vegan guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't really matter. But yeah, and then I saw it then, and then my mum was like, "You should start," and I was like, "No."
That looks lame.
It's not a lame. I was just scared.
Well, and also if your mum says you should do something, you probably want to do the opposite. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I kind of just thought I didn't really know anyone there. So,
Yeah.
So in Dorset or Dorchester, our schools go from reception to year 4 and then year 5. And then a new school, and it's year 5, year 5 to year 8, and then a new school.
Yeah.
It's just high school. Yeah.
So you're constantly moving.
Yeah. So I found it at the end of year 4, and then I remember saying I didn't want to start until I got into my new school. So I knew a few more faces, and then I'll start. But then I only started like halfway through year 5, I'm pretty sure.
Year 5.
And how did you start?
So Jackson Turner was actually one of the teachers at my school, weirdly. He was an IT consultant.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. And then he later worked for my dad recently.
Did he pop backflips in school?
Yeah, well, no, he had his own equipment in school, which was quite cool.
Yeah.
What, parkour equipment?
Yeah. So at lunchtimes we go out and do some parkour, and then from that, yeah.
So rather than being like a specky nerd in the IT room, he was a specky nerd who did parkour in the playground.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
But
how lame can you
that's
get?
all gone now. But
I'm joking.
But yeah, that was a cool little equipment. I did some cool stuff on that at my lunchtimes in my school uniform.
Sick.
My IT guys, I don't think you ever saw them out. They just hid in one little room, surrounded by server units.
Yeah, they'd never speak.
Yeah.
Mine never did.
Yeah.
They were just the IT guys.
Normally they're quite, all the other IT guys I've had are quite boring. Jackson's the only exciting one. But he used to come in and then talk about parkour a little. When I did parkour, just come in and help at IT and then give me a little nod, which is quite funny.
That's sick. And then so you start training with him and then he kind of introduced you to like the scene a bit more?
In a way, I kind of just, he encouraged me to start the classes at the local YMCA. Yeah. Which is run by Train Hard. Yeah. At the time, Jackson owned Train Hard, or half owned Train Hard with Scott Jackson.
Okay.
And so I started doing just classes for like a while.
Is that where you met Danny?
Yeah, so Danny was also a coach.
That's sick.
Danny P.
Because you train with him a lot now.
Yeah, he's my main training guy. Leon's at uni in Brighton.
Yeah. So living next door to Callum Powell.
Yeah, literally right opposite.
That's so funny.
It's hilarious. It was. You can literally see him through.
Yeah.
I've seen stories of it. It's so funny.
Just looks up and he's on the roof.
Yeah.
Sick. So that was what? So 2012, 13 kind of time. Yeah. And then, I mean, did you realise around that time that you had, because you're obviously not
I forgot to mention. Yeah. I had a trampoline when I was like 9, 8, and I was doing the flips and taught myself how to do back flip, front flip, side flip, all of them.
Oh, sick.
Did you learn it on ground as well? Did you go on the grass?
No, just trampoline.
Just trampoline.
Oh, really?
And then, when I went into the gym, I was getting taught. But I obviously knew I had some experience on trampoline.
Yeah. But did you realise that, oh Christ, sorry, my phone's buzzing, that you're obviously not like from Poole or Bournemouth, but you're fairly close, kind of.
Yeah.
Did you get down there at like a decent amount? And did you also realise that you had a sort of growing, like I feel like Bournemouth and that area has always had like a solid community, thanks to people like Scott, that has obviously now you can look back and see that it's kind of harboured so much talent. You being one of them, Max, Luke, etc., like Danny, there's so many have all come. I've always said like Bournemouth's like a bit like Colorado. Like they've got a sick gym, they've got a good infrastructure of coaches, and then because of that, you get these like Jared Nahulu types appearing.
Yeah.
Were you kind of aware of that when you were coming up in it, that you're in quite a good place?
Nah.
Really?
So only like 2 years into my training, I got put into an advanced session by Jackson.
Okay.
He gave me a letter about it in school. I went after the bell went. I went to go get my bag, and he gave me a letter. very exciting.
Sick.
I remember it, yeah.
That's so official.
Yeah, I know.
What? So were you just doing classes? Like parkour was just a class-based thing for you?
Yeah, and then it got put into an advanced class with loads of other people.
But were you just training in the classes, not like on Saturdays outside and things?
So the advanced session was outside.
Okay,
And
sick.
that's when my outside training started to kick off.
That's
But
sick.
if I get back to the question, after that, I kind of just learned outside training, got a bit done. There was a little group of my age group who also did parkour.
Yeah.
And we had a little group, we called it like, I don't know, just a little group in.
What's the name? What was the name? Everyone has a lame
You
name.
didn't want to say it.
It was called Tesla, but it was before. It was before Tesla was like
Big,
big thing.
That's amazing.
Sick.
But yeah, that was like 6 of us. They didn't really train anymore.
Tesla.
But a couple of them actually saying they want to get back into it.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Now they've seen your rise.
So what was the advanced class? Was it literally like outdoor training?
Yeah, I'm missing this question completely, but yeah.
No, it's fine. This is more interesting. Like, so before that, and if you were doing indoor classes,
and
was parkour training just for you, just like going for swimming lessons? Like it was just an activity that you did class based a couple of times a week?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
That's so weird to hear it in that way.
Yeah. It's like we're seeing this new generation of like people who've come up in a very structured environment.
That's sick.
Yeah, and then advanced, it was kind of relaxed. Jackson did some training. We just ran around Dorchester finding challenges.
Yeah.
And it was the funnest sessions.
Did you prefer that? Did you realise when you did the outdoor class, you were like, yeah, I prefer this?
Loved it. It was Tuesday afternoons. We'd do it in the snow, rain.
Really?
Oh, really?
Whatever,
That's sick.
whatever. Yeah. It was,
No wonder you
so
don't have
fun.
fear when it starts raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, we find it so fun. But yeah, I guess from that I started to get training loads outside. There was a little community in Dorchester.
Yeah.
And we kind of so social media happened. we saw people around social media, I guess.
Yeah.
But the first time I met Max and Luke and the actual community in Dorset was when I went to the Parkour Project opening jam.
When did it open?
Oh, I can't remember.
When it
2014?
Yeah, that rings a bell.
First
2014.
opening, like the grand opening of the gym.
Yeah, I helped build it a little bit. I remember there was an advanced session in there once.
Sick.
We got the train there to
like test it.
Yeah, but it was when it was squash courts pretty much. There was glass everywhere. There's a video of it on YouTube on the Train Hard account, I'm pretty sure. And
That's sick.
Little me. But yeah, so the first time I met Max and Luke was that session. Jackson Turner, I came in on my own. I was quite scared. Jackson Turner was there. And I kind of just stayed with him. And then he went, and I was like, is Luke Stones here? So I've seen his video. I used to watch his videos on YouTube.
Back when Luke just wore green clothing all the time.
And Olos.
Yeah.
Olos, I had a pair.
Yeah.
I probably got the idea of Olos from Luke actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, he introduced me to Luke then.
Fucking
then he was like, "Do you know who Max is?" And I was like, "Nope." And
wow.
Then I met Max, and then that was actually a sick session. I did a double front flip off the top. Do you know if you know the project?
Oh, what that? The top bit, slanting bit.
To
That's
what?
Gross.
To a couple mats.
Wow.
That's so
then
standing.
Just rushing off the top. There's a video on it on my Instagram. It's quite funny.
Jesus.
I think that's when Luke and Max were first introduced to me. I don't know if they remember it.
That nutty kid who did a double front. Yeah.
But I remember it very much.
Yeah.
That's mad.
That's sick. So you kind of obviously whatever the word is. What do you do with pickles in a jar? I mean
they pickle.
No, for a few years, you obviously just kind of festered in that environment. I don't mean fester, I mean it in a good way.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You grew, you nurtured like a seed.
Flowered.
Yeah. Putting your roots in.
Well, yeah, I grew up around all of that.
Yeah.
I had my own little team in Dorchester.
Yeah.
And then had
Tesla. We can name them. You can name Tesla, don't worry.
It cringes me out now because
of course.
I did delete all the whole YouTube stuff.
We deleted it. Actually deleted it.
No. It's private on my
we're going to watch
YouTube.
it afterwards.
No. But and then so I had my little group, and then we go to the project every Friday.
Yeah.
And then train at the project, and then sometimes there'll be a few people there training. And then that's how I met Jack Milnes,
Sick.
Josh Prodcast.
Sick. Yeah.
And I think they must have been at the opening jam too. But and then from that, I guess it was just from them. We met them, and then they went to go train in pool before the sessions.
Yeah,
before the Friday sessions, and there's a few spots just outside the project. You know, the lighthouse spot.
I know the ones. Yeah.
And then the train station is also there.
And did you start to get up to London much? Like, did you start to travel within the UK at all?
Nah. The first time I went to London I must have been about 14.
Okay.
And the first time I actually trained in London was Dagatween.
Wow.
Oh, what, the first time you'd ever been to London was like 14?
Yeah. So when I was 14.
I suppose it is quite far.
What year Dagatween?
Oh, I can't remember.
And what did you dress as?
I didn't.
Oh,
lame.
It's because I didn't know though.
You were like the kid turning up on No Clothes Day wearing your school uniform.
I knew. I'm pretty sure Jack Mills or someone around the area must have mentioned it.
Yeah.
And I've gone to my friends. I've gone, let's go to this jam. It looks sick. I mean, when you idolizing all these people on Instagram, you're seeing
Yeah.
when you're a little younger.
And you turn up.
And yeah.
Was it a solid jam?
Yeah. I confronted IMAX.
Really?
Yeah, the IMAX 2.
Wait, how old were you then?
14.
You confronted
fuck,
IMAX
yeah.
when you were 14.
I feel like that's a young...
The Congainer Fool. It's the video we watched yesterday.
That was the first time you went to London to train?
Yeah.
He's in that video. He did the Congainer on the little post at the sandy bit.
Yeah. The Congainer Fool was off the double Congainer.
Yeah, I remember.
Full as well.
I remember those clips.
Jeez, that's really weird because I don't think of that as like long time ago, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think...
Well, I guess technically it was like, what, 3 years
I mean,
ago?
it is,
I
but
might have
like,
been-
you were
I don't know.
14.
Yeah.
But if he was
That's
only...
so young.
you were only 14 3 years ago.
It might have been 13. I'm not sure. because it's on Halloween, isn't it? I think I turned 14.
Like,
Because
yeah.
my birthday's next week.
Yeah. Wait, so
That's crazy.
when did you learn, like...
That's big. You've almost missed out a stage. There are some big like milestone, especially confronting IMAX 2.
Yeah, like when did you get good?
I just train loads.
Just
in
always
gym.
fucking be good,
Yeah,
yeah.
lads, I'm sick.
But like there's something from going from like
No, yeah.
parkour is your equivalent of swimming lessons,
I missed out a bit.
and then suddenly you start training in the parkour project, but then suddenly you can confront IMAX, which is 2 concrete walls over a big drop.
Yeah.
Where did all that
And
mental?
your first time seeing it.
Where's the mental progression? Like,
Well, yeah. Well, I was just young, innit? I just trained. I trained for the fun of it for ages in the gym. Like,
Yeah.
In the YMCA, and then we go out. There's a confront I did like literally a week before, and I did the IMAX one.
oh, okay.
In Dorchester. And there's loads of other stuff around there as well. I've just been doing it for ages.
So you just progressed, but fast.
There was a parkour park built in like 2013 in Dorchester.
It's the really small one.
Yeah.
It's small, but like the amount of shit I've done there, the amount of times that I've been there and actually like trained, it's like ridiculous amounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it's on like the side of a bike path, right?
No, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's literally a dog walking spot.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's sick.
Yeah, I go there like nearly like every other day. Like,
Fucking hell.
Maybe every Fridays we have like a little mini jam for our little Tesla group. Even on We Jump the World Day, there's an old. The
really?
First ever
the proper one. Yeah.
The first
That's
ever one.
sick.
There was we sent a submission in. And
Did you get in?
Nope.
It's because you were called Tesla.
Yeah, probably. Well, I've got that footage somewhere, and I watched it like recently. I've cringed me out.
Of course, yeah. Travis said he submitted videos to Giles Compiles and I didn't choose him, so he won't.
No. I spent about a season saving clips for this video, and I brought it out, and I was so happy with it, and I sent it to Giles Compiles, and then he didn't mention me, and then well, next video I'm gonna do it, and then
And it worked.
yeah,
And he
next
got the
video
mention.
works.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, this is crazy because so you have come from like your entrance to parkour was structured, i.e. lessons, and then you very quickly progressed mentally and like physical abilities. even when you then transition to like outside, because I think a lot of people look at like indoor gym training when like people are like, oh, I just did classes for a few years, or like, oh, we're gonna run classes for kids, as like almost a negative, but it clearly has.
No, it definitely
lays a foundation.
The outside training impacts me loads.
Yeah.
So doing that with like experienced people and like always helping me out. Jackson's like one of the best coaches ever.
That's the thing. It's like Scott and him are like.
Even when Jackson comes back and coaches like occasional sessions, he's still like, I still look up to. I still like, even like when I see him, like I showed him the. I don't want to give too much away. From the breach, the clip.
Yeah.
I was even just like gas in the show. I was like, wait, what do you think? What do you think?
He's like, oh, I'm not impressed. You're like, fuck.
I still try and make it. Yeah.
That's sick.
Very cool.
Do you think like coming up and having a lot of these movements already existing, like I feel like I've got my opinion on this, but like for a young person seeing a congainer and it already exists, and also seeing like tons of people doing congainers on high, low, different things, that just helps you approach them when you first start learning a move. Not necessarily congainer, but anything. Like, it's like it's that standard thing of like, well, the first person to do something, i.e., let's say Kong double gainer, is like, that's the hardest fucking thing to do. For the second person to do it, it's significantly easier because now it's possible.
Yeah. It's been broken.
Yeah. But like, you've obviously come up. It's sick because you've come up, you've seen movements that have already happened, like the congainer, and then you've got incredibly good at them. Because at one stage that was, bet you were like the one trick pony of congainers and like wastes.
I was known until the congainer, the congainer guy until I was known as the congainer guy. I stopped being the congainer.
Sick that you're not known for that now. You're still fucking ridiculous at congainers, but it's not.
I tried to distance myself.
As
soon as I was called the congainer guy.
It's like George with doubles and stuff. Like he just was known as the guy.
I don't want to be known as for one thing.
No,
and now people call me the court guy. I'm like, stop it. It's nice. Come on.
It's funny.
I'm having fun with my movement.
Yeah.
But so who did? One of the coaches help you with a congainer, or did you learn that by yourself?
Oh, I learned that by myself.
Fucking hell.
Was that in
I've got
project?
something to say about learning specific moves as well, but so I was at the YMCA. I still got the clip. So I did it the first time into the foam pit, but it was shit. It was slanted.
YMCA have a foam pit?
Like a little mezzy one.
Yeah. Where is the YMCA? Is that like a proper? Is that just a hole and then they set something up?
It's a gymnastics gym.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway.
So I did the shitty one, and then I stopped for like half a year, I think, and then.
What, doing congainers?
Yeah. Well, it was just a thing I discarded. So I was just like, hard.
Yeah.
And then I think it must have been about 6 months later. My memory's very vivid, and I set up a horse, and I pretty much put like 3 crash mats down, 1, 2, and then 1 on top.
Yeah. Covering the crack.
Yeah, of course. And then I think I just sent them for like a session.
So essentially not level, but like just a wall on the floor, but the floor that you're landing on is just the same height. No height drop.
Yeah.
So leveled with the horse.
So level, just literally a horse on the floor.
Cong into your back.
Yeah. I just built up to it. I remember I did a few slanted ones, and then I landed one at the end, and it was a full straighty boy. I was gassed, and then I lost him 2 days afterwards.
Yeah,
and then
of course
relearned them. Lost them again 2 days afterwards. Relearned them.
That's incredible.
And that happened for about a month.
Was the relearning process quicker each time though?
Yeah. Exactly, it's how it works.
What was it? Was that more a fear thing, or was it like you'd come back and then you try the congainer, but like you just couldn't land it, or was it a set like you were scared?
A bit of both.
Yeah.
I was always scared first time doing it, and then I get over it, and then I'm like to my knees, and then to my chest, and then to squat, and then But I'd do it every session for about 3 months.
Fucking hell.
When was that then? What age?
9.
Let me have a look.
Just because I feel like congainers was still quite a ridiculous thing. Because right now I don't think of a singular congainer as being that crazy.
It wasn't.
For ages it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing that I thought about. It wasn't just like, oh, this is unique. I just thought, oh, it's a move.
Yeah. That's the thing. For you, it existed as a move, whereas like...
Yeah.
Congainers are just related to danger.
Your congainers I always find surprising because I always forget you can congainer, and then you were like, I haven't done one in a while, and you just bang one.
Yeah, he did that in the
Scary.
second.
You made me do it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But whenever I've seen you do them, they've looked so safe.
Yeah.
Like with some people, if they're like, I'm a bit rusty, I'm like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Because they're just that move. They're the scary move.
Yeah, but I am surprised because I still don't understand how you go completely straight. Like I can do it ever so slightly slanted.
Yeah.
Because when I set, but yours is like straight back. You know, like when your head just tucks in.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
It's the
that's full commitment.
2016 I did my first congainer.
Fucking hell.
2016, yeah. So I think that's still, they're disgusting.
Wait, 2016, and you did the Kong double in when?
20s.
I think 18.
Yeah, it was 2018, February 2018.
February 2018.
2 years of being able to congain and then you doubled it.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Can I have a little input on?
Yeah.
So, I saw a comment about it. It's just, I wanted to just. So, I saw a comment ages ago about saying like, oh, he's not actually that good. Or this wasn't about me. It was about people in general.
Yeah.
You're not actually that good. You've only got one set trick.
Yeah.
But I think that without that one set trick, like you wouldn't be that athlete you are. I'm saying like you kind of same with Ed Scott, and like he's got like a specific style. Like one trick gives you a style, I think.
Yeah.
Without.
Do you mean in terms of the impact it has on getting you exposure, or just like in terms of your actual style?
Actual style, like overall movement.
Yeah.
If you're gonna learn that trick and then you're not gonna get good at that trick if you don't do it. Like first of all, second of all, you got to keep it in like that's how it.
You can't progress something unless you fucking repeat it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like,
it's like I'm doing it with double corks in the last like year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing, you're training it, aren't you?
Yeah, is that, and also I just enjoy it.
Yeah.
If I enjoy it, then like.
Then why would you not do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's sick.
No, I know what you mean.
So you got obviously sort of I don't really know when I first became like aware of you, because I remember like it must have probably been that Dagger Ween video.
Yeah.
Because that was like, whoa, who's this kid?
I first met you at the project when you did the Motus
tour. Yeah, but I think I'm just thinking like when I had seen shit from you and it was like, oh shit, who's this guy?
Yeah. But had you already done like had you done any congainer pre's?
Do you mean full congainer? The one
congainer pre's. Did you do them after the Kong double gainer or not?
Yeah.
Oh, that was after. Okay, don't worry about it.
But like obviously by the sounds of it, very early on put in a big amount of effort into like sort of highly technical flips and also flip pre's, because you were doing like castaway pre's and stuff like this, right? Like, was that prior
in the project you were?
Castaway pre's was after Kong double.
Oh really?
That was a week after Congainer pre.
Ah, okay.
Well, I think I still remember that video from the project.
Onto the horse.
Yeah, because Max did it at the same time as me.
Yeah. That's crazy.
People don't know it because Max actually saved that clip, I'm pretty sure.
He saved it?
Yeah.
I think he showed, because he showed me it on his computer.
Ah, okay.
But you prepped, I feel like I've seen videos of you prep Kong double gainer at project. Did you? Or did
yes.
You? Yeah, onto Matt's, right?
Yes.
The same place where you did
that clip anymore.
Because I remember that was when you sent it to me. You said, I want to do it at Sands.
Did I?
Yeah. And you were like, I've done this like here. And it was you kind of landing onto the mats.
It was Keelan, Max and Luke that put the idea into my head. I went for the Kong double.
At Airwick, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. At Airwick.
Wow, I don't even remember.
And I think I went after that. I was like, oh. I remember prepping it in the YMCA gym.
Yeah.
And just going to my back and thinking, oh, like that actually could work. If I'm doing it level and my feet are missing the ground and I'm going onto my back,
yeah,
then it's
like surely it's possible.
Surely, yeah. And then I prepped it at a project, and it's the worst setup ever.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did it. I don't know. I think I just needed to prep it somewhere.
Of course, yeah.
It's kind of the only place really
you have to
prep it, isn't it?
It's stupid though. If you think about it, it's from the
project
on top of the office.
Yeah. And then there's
You've
the
got
walkway.
the girder thing in the middle.
Yeah.
And then the staircase.
You're doing it between that. It's like a narrow.
Yeah, it's like a corridor of death.
It's stupid.
Did you put the mats over the walkway as well? Did you just mat out everything?
No, not over the walkway.
Did you have to clear the walkway when you prepped it or not? You know what I mean, don't you? Like,
no.
the stairs are here. Sorry, listeners. The stairs are to the right, and then the beams to the left, and there's a walkway right underneath.
Oh, right. Yeah. So I
mat that out as well.
I only matted the bit where the sprung floor went into the floor.
Well, that's fucked because that means you have to clear a distance.
Yeah. It was pretty. I don't know why I did that. I can't.
But I get it.
I'm pretty sure Luke's got it on his phone.
It's you need to feel that second go over. Because
it was low as well. It was like up there.
Yeah, fucking hell. And then the sands are like high.
Yeah.
Really high.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about this. We may as well go on to it. Like, that was one of the scariest things I've ever filmed. Like, I was because I just didn't know you that well. Because you were like, oh, I'm going to do it. Like, do you want to come up and film? And I was like, yeah, cool. And it was fucking cold. We'd seen Architects the day before at Ali Pally. Because you had to go home.
Oh, yeah.
You had to go home and I stayed, and then Alfie came out and helped film.
And then you took
about 5 hours as usual.
It was so cold. We were like getting Coke and like Coca-Cola and splashing it on the handrail to make it sticky, right?
So I warmed up, and then we were like, oh, Alfie said he's going to come in about a second.
Yeah.
So we were warming up, and then he just didn't come for about
a standard Alfie. Yeah,
about an hour.
Yeah.
And so
you had to keep warming up and warming down.
Yeah.
And it was fucking cold, and there were so many pedestrians walking by, and every time he stood there, and like, because you were just banging congainers as a prep, as if like they were nothing, like easier than I could just Kong over that rail. You're just like, yeah, cool congainer.
Every time I stood back, there was about must have been a crowd about 50 people.
Yeah. Well, like a walkway.
You had to wait for everyone. Oh fucking hell! You had to wait for everyone to stop crossing across, but then because of that, then this like semicircle appeared. And sometimes it got so big, and you were so like stressing over it, as you would be, that it was like he just sometimes had to just do a congainer to basically get.
I remember you saying, I remember you saying that.
It was like, oh, that's the trick. Well done. Okay, and then but then it's like then you got to get back in the zone.
You can see that behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and then it gets too hectic. You're like, maybe you should just leave it, and then after that, I was just like,
you did not want to leave it.
I'm not leaving that. And I'm pretty sure it's like you say that, and then I walk back, and then just go.
And I didn't know. Like, well, the weird thing is you. Because I don't know, with someone like Keelan or Max, I now have worked with them for so many years that I know exactly when they're about to go, because I can read the body language, and now I think I can do it with you. Yeah. But this was the first time, like, shoot, because this is a skill that you kind of like develop when you film people and you get used to them. Like, but with you, I think I can now do it. But back then it was like, there would be ones where you'd run up and I was like, like, here it goes. And then you wouldn't go. So you're like, as you're filming it, you're learning.
That's me just seeing how did it feel if I went the actual speed.
Yeah.
But then,
the one when you went, you step back and everything suddenly like changed in your like form, and then and it was so weird, like because
how you edited it, it was perfect for
that's how I felt.
And then you just like went, and I was like, oh fuck, like. But I was so fucking scared because all I could imagine was you going into the second rotation. And then glitching because you're just like, oh, I'm going upside down again, and then just like necking it onto the sand.
Yeah.
And your dad was there watching from like above, like he'd come up but he didn't want to be a distraction.
He didn't tell me he was there.
Yeah, and I knew he was there. So he came up with Travis because he wanted to come up.
Oh right, I thought you meant he came up without you knowing.
No,
but you thought he'd gone off and he was watching.
I thought he'd done something else, and then he came back and watched.
Yeah, he was watching from like the balcony that Dom flipped from.
Yeah,
where it's sick. That sign in the background that says "You can make history."
Yeah,
like that's so sick. And he was watching from there, and I kind of knew he was there, but I didn't want to say to you. And it was fucking so tight. And then after you did the first one, I was so relaxed. I was like, okay, cool.
What was the landing on the first one? I'm gonna need to rewatch this video.
Pretty kneesy hands, wasn't it?
I thought it was feet than hands. Is what it felt like.
Yeah.
But then after 2 years of watching that, I think that's shit.
Yeah, cool.
But it wasn't. I don't think any of the landings were actually knees and hands.
No,
it was never. It was because I remember looking at the comments, and there were so many people battling against like, well, he landed knees and hands, and someone was going, well, he landed like feet, and then like his knees were just so low it looked like a hit.
Well, the problem with soft sand is that if you are leaning forward to the point where your hands are touching, which they were,
then your knees are going to.
Your knees are pretty much there anyway. Yeah. So it's like,
yeah. I guess I have to do it again and
stomp it.
Yeah, you can maybe stomp it or something.
Would you? And you've done them in Brighton as well, right?
Yeah.
Onto rock.
I
onto rocks.
I wouldn't count that as a.
No, but it's more the fact that
That's actually very disgusting.
Yeah.
I know where you did it.
Oh god, I don't know why I did that.
Like,
Yeah.
if-
I was just gassed at the time, I was like, oh, I want to do it again.
If there was a setup here and it was just like perfect and it was like nice soft grass or even a load of crash mats, do you think you now know it well enough that you could just like after let's say half an hour of prepping just bang the double rotation?
Yeah. I think I could. There's a spot in Dorchester. I want to do it to grass.
Is that your
grass.
classic wall spot?
Yeah.
To grass would be sick.
I want to get. I would like to do it to roll out. I think it would be.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be it.
That'd be clean. That'd be really clean. I think I know the spot as well.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
I love firsts, if you know what I mean. That's such a cool thing.
First. I remember you saying that it was impossible to grass.
Did I say that?
And it was. I'm pretty sure you said it was impossible to stomp as well.
Did I say that? What, when we were filming it?
No. This was in another podcast.
Really? Fucking hell. Ooh. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Maybe I'll prove you wrong.
I'll change my thoughts on that.
So can you double gainer?
Yeah. I haven't done them though.
We just double gainers off his hands, isn't he?
Yeah, no, but like standing double gainer, I would have thought would be
I've
like
only done it into pit.
Yeah.
It's not really,
That's crazy.
It's not really a move I'd think. If a chance came for it outside, I thought, could double gainer as like a little. Then maybe I would.
Yeah.
Well, I know how it feels. I've done it in pit before.
Yeah.
Can we retrace a little bit to the air whip prior to the Honda double gainer?
Yes.
To a story that you don't know, but one that has always been in my head. That is semi-offensive. Well, it's not offensive, but we had talked a lot in the build-up to Air Whip about you with Motus, and it was like, oh, let's like Travis is sick. And there's always a lot of internal talk about like when's the right time to bring someone else on and things.
Yeah, that happened for quite a while.
And at Air Whip, right, you and me, you came up to me and you're like, oh, can you like give me some advice on your line, because you were doing a line for the comp.
Yeah.
And you were doing the line. It had like the cast gainer in it and things. And I was like so down to put you on.
Oh no.
And then there was the running there was that line where you did the cast gainer, and I was like, why don't you running pre to the rail? And you went, oh, I don't think I can do it. And then you like did something else instead. And I was like, ooh, he is a little bit of a one trick pony because he only does con gainers. Like he can't do a running free to a rail. And then that was the thing. I was like, I might wait a few months. And then you did the Kong double gainer, and I was like, well, we can't put them on now because it looks like we're just snatching the hype guy, if you know what I mean. So we're like, wait a little while. And then I thought you were going to get picked up by Farang, and then I thought you were going to get picked up by Bree. So there was this huge period where I was like, oh, we fucked it. We missed it now. Like, should have done it. And then also, you went from being what I thought was going to potentially just be a one-trick pony into like the most well-rounded person, because you said you stepped away from things, and it was like, well, fucking, and every time you put out a new clip, I was like, we fucked it. Like like you're gonna get snapped by someone else. Like, but that was the thing. Because you didn't do the running free to the rail, and I was like, oh, he's not confident with rails. Like, we want all the Motus athletes to be quite well rounded.
He thought one running pre would.
You didn't know.
Crumble a career.
I used to hate rails.
I
used to be hate him, but now I love them. I think they're the best.
You did a Kong pre rail Kong pre in Tunbridge Wells that no one else has ever done in the rain the other day. So it was like, fair play.
Yeah.
I think rail Kongs
they're so scary.
They're so fun, I think.
Yeah.
But I think in the last 3 years, my like training has gone from flips, being confident with flips, and then I kind of want to do more parkour based movement, like jumps and stuff.
Yeah.
So I I already had like
focused.
I focused a bit more on progressing and bigger jumps.
Yeah.
And then the last year, it's just been combining both. I haven't consciously gone, I'm going to do this, and then this. It's just gradually I've just gone.
Do you think, because I've seen this a lot, and we've talked about it a fair amount, I think, that like when you're younger, you want to do flips because they're flips.
Yeah.
But then as you get a little bit older, and
you got no fear as well.
Yeah, and also for someone like you've kind of mastered a lot of the flips. You start to, and as you get older, you get stronger. You start to appreciate the power aspect of parkour, and then you kind of push more into that field. Because I think even you, like Keelan, used to be proper, just like b-boy flip style movements, and then you.
I didn't like prees.
I remember.
Yeah.
Did you find like actual prees and things fun when you were doing the classes? Did you what?
Prees? Yeah.
You did like them?
Yeah. Yeah, we learned all sorts. We all the classes all the taught things were just parkour.
Parkour, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I wish
only
I had
times
that.
I learned flips was in the free time afterwards.
You were just rebelling.
Yeah. We'd had 1 hour taught parkour, 1 hour free time.
Yeah.
And then sometimes even Jackson would be like, right, no flips this free time.
Oh.
And I'll be like, kicking the floor. Yeah, but without learning all those parkour
For sure.
and all the advanced sessions was just like taught parkour as well.
Yeah.
Without doing any of that. Without doing any of that, like I wouldn't have.
That's why I think your area is so good, because like the coaches have just made anyone young coming up, they have those like solid foundation level.
Yeah.
After Congainer, you obviously started doing like Congainer pre, etc., Castaway pre. You focused a lot on technical flips, and then this must have been when you then sort of said like, okay, I'm becoming the Congainer guy, I want to move away from that. Suddenly then it has felt like in the last year or so, you went from just like, you fucking have power. Like you are now, I don't think you're the double cork guy. I think you're the Kong low to high guy.
Yes.
Like, not that you're
That's good.
Yeah, not that you're that guy, but that's
The
like
Kong guy.
That's now your standout ability is I go somewhere and I look at what I would think is like a Kong arm jump, and I'm like, oh, Travis could probably Kong pre this. Like, when did you suddenly get strong, or do you think it's more that you have just, because you seem like one of these guys who isn't necessarily strong like someone like Ed Scott, but you have absolutely mastered your ability. You're like, if you have the potential to put in this much effort and to make that distance, you've mastered the ability to like run that fast and have that much, like you have confidence moving into things.
Yeah.
Like more so than like having the strength to get there, you just have the technique and confidence nailed to like get you there.
Yeah, I guess it's just.
You think it's that?
Yeah. Lots of repetition as well.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't even know what to
Because
say.
you're just fucking powerful now. Like your Kong pre's have got like, you can out Kong pre people that I just didn't think 2 years ago you would.
I think I've got the same power as most people. I think it's just technique.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is confidence as well. Like you said, running into Kongs is like,
It's something Toby's always said.
such a game changer.
Yeah.
I still,
Once you can run into it,
I still can't sprint into Kongs.
really, yeah.
But I have
sprinting is a bit
done.
fucked.
I have done on fucking massive ones, but like I rarely do it.
But I think you just, you've got all that like stuff prior to takeoff and taking off like really dialed in so that you can, because it's, Toby said the exact same stuff, like where it's really like you learn the move, but then you have to just become confident in your ability all the way through the move.
Yeah.
Whereas, because if I'm trying Kong pre's, I'm like kind of running and then I hit it and then I'm like,
you can see people holding back.
yeah, exactly. Because you can even hold back in the air just through like the commitment on the body form and stuff like that. So
it just goes back to like the more you do, the more like the better you're gonna come at it.
How often do you train? Like when it's not raining and not COVID and everything, like kind of.
If I'm uninjured and everything's all good, it would be about I don't know. With school, I'm still at college. I guess that's sometimes I do after school, but it's mainly just Saturday, Sunday.
Really? Wow.
But in holidays, I train as much as possible.
Yeah.
I try and get out and do trips, do all sorts.
Yeah, sick. We have got some listener questions and we're already at like 50 minutes, but how much traveling you done? Like you've been to a few countries and stuff like that. But
yeah, I've been to a few places.
Yeah.
But nothing like America.
No. Could have happened this year, but no.
Yeah. I was nearly going to come to America with you.
Last year.
But that didn't happen.
But you got any aspirations? I mean, that's such a dumb question because everyone wants to fucking travel.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't really want to. Just stay in England.
So I'm taking a gap year or a couple of gap years.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that.
So you're thinking uni then?
Yeah, eventually.
What do you want to do? Like, okay, let's ask the cliche question of like 5 years time. Where do you want to be? What do you want to do?
The what's his name? Philippe,
yeah, from Elwood. Sorry, I was just mouthing thank you at Rachel.
Cheers, Rachel.
Well, she'll be on the podcast next, by the way. We're not just working her in the corner.
What was the question?
Like, just like, let's hit some aspirations. Like, where and what do you want to be doing? I think we've probably had listeners asking the same question, but
Yeah.
5 years from now, how old would I be?
23.
23. Possibly last year of uni.
What are you thinking of uni?
Media.
Like film edit, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah. And then, or I want to go to like at least somewhere like Bath, or Bristol somewhere.
Yeah.
Just around that area. I think Bristol's got quite a good hotbed of people.
Yeah, Bristol's like turning into a new Brighton.
A lot of
That's
people.
what I was thinking
A lot of
as
people
well.
are moving there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, I kind of want to see in my couple gap years is how far I can go with parkour.
Yeah, for sure.
I know as soon as I leave college, it's going to be like hopefully I'm getting left off a leash and I can go and do all sorts, build my profile.
Your family seem really supportive though. It's not like they've held you back from traveling
not
things.
at
No?
all. Yeah.
Just time.
Yeah, I've noticed every time I go like away on the trips or like go and train often, you can see like my engagement and followers and just go whoosh.
Oh, always.
Yeah,
it's what we've always said. Like the more you, it's networking.
You just have time to focus
Exactly.
on it as well.
Yeah.
So I think as soon as I'm on my couple gap years, I think
Do that. Yeah.
That's
Any
good.
places you want to go in particular?
I do want to go America.
Yeah.
Definitely. Or just want to go about really.
Yeah. See where that
Training
takes you.
places. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anywhere like spot specific where you want to go? Like
Oh, I do want to go to that spot in is it Berlin? The Parkour Park.
Berlin?
I might be chatting out.
Red City?
But,
All the
Red
little
City's
walls.
Germany, isn't it? What?
Oh, that's Germany.
Yeah.
there's loads of spots. Pretty
Yeah.
much. There's so many like sick spots, and there are probably loads of sick spots I haven't seen before.
Yeah, of course.
That are just like me spots.
Yeah.
That I just like.
What's the Travis
love.
spot?
Oh, do you know that spot that George trains at? It's just fucking amazing.
George? What in?
McGowan in Northern
The
Ireland.
what? Brick walls with the grass or?
It's basically like so the wall.
Oh, what is wall?
The post that went mental because like he did bear kongs there.
He does
Yeah,
like-
yeah, that spot.
When he's got beardy
That-
face.
That spot looks amazing.
You like walls, basically.
I love wolves.
I love walls.
I realised we at the start started talking about something and then we completely forgot. But all your other sports,
Other sports.
are they going to go? So what else do you do? Because you do everything.
Not everything.
Well, you do more than me.
So I play rugby for Dorset and Dorchester.
So that's kind of,
Do you still do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's like, what do you play? Position?
15 fullback.
What's that? I know.
I'm surprised you asked what position.
I know. I know hooker, scrum half, and wing.
Yeah.
I know wing,
Do you
yeah.
know forwards and backs?
Vaguely.
No.
So forwards is like hooker, the front row.
Wait, so you're back?
I'm a back. So
I thought back were all the big burly boys.
No. So backs is like people who are nippy, fast, and so yeah. And then forwards are like the big people.
So the forwards do the smashing, you do the grabbing and sprinting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In a broken down form. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
So I mean, that's kind of a biggish deal because you play for what, your county.
yeah.
Is that like anything that you're going to take for, like, would you, when you go to uni, think about taking that further as well? Or
Yeah. I'll play rugby, but I wouldn't take it further.
Yeah. So it's just like, when did you get into that school?
When or where?
Well, both. Like
When school. So
young.
yeah.
Like, was that just like the equivalent of football?
Yeah, I guess it was. It's quite a sport that a lot of people do around.
Yeah.
I guess the area, and it's all my closest friends do it.
Sick.
That's how I've got my closest friends from school as well.
Yeah.
Just through that, my best friend's like the captain of the
Does
team.
any of Tesla in that?
It's Tesla boys.
You were never gonna live that down. Though,
I want to watch it.
I'm pretty sure Tesla's actually still on YouTube. I don't actually know the.
Your
podcast.
Instagram name could have been like Travis Tesla, TT.
Definitely not.
Oh,
it is.
I know what the logo.
We know what watching later now.
I know some of the old videos must have been privated.
What time's your train? Before I forget. 6 something.
It's an hour.
An hour from now. Okay, cool. We just need to keep aware of that.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
What? No videos.
no videos.
Oh,
It has been privated. But
So-
I do have the
Do you,
videos.
do you remember the password?
I've got the videos if you want to see them.
We're sorted.
Anyway,
what? But you also play golf, right?
Yeah, now and then. It's
Like,
more of a fun thing though.
Hobby, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And wasn't there something else you do, sport-wise, or not?
Oh, yeah. I feel like there is, but I do.
I think rugby was the one that I was like, "What the fuck? I didn't know this," because that seems like quite a big deal to play for a county.
Used to do a bit of cross country now and then.
Oh,
you and Jordan are quite the athletes, aren't you?
yeah, actually doing physical things. Shut up.
All the newer people in Motus are actually athletes.
Yeah, with a layabouts.
Yeah, just do parkour and then eat pizza. Pretty much.
Love pizza.
Pizza's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was saying
Pizza.
something the other day. I was like, pizza's got to be the best food ever.
Well, that's what our conversation last night. Yeah, I said pooing, but you said no.
No, yeah.
Wait,
No, your pooing
hold
history is
on.
not great.
I didn't say pooing was the best food. I said it's up there as like one of the best things to do.
Yeah.
I'm bored of it now.
That's because you do too many.
Yeah, it's true.
You need to
that
eat
so
more
much-
pizza and drink more beer and stodge your stomach up a bit. And
Yeah,
then it
is that
slows you
because
down.
you've been eating loads of fibre?
He's vegan, so well, you're vegan as well. But
Yeah, but I don't shit that much.
I've always had a bad fucking
you got to regulate.
amount of poos. Even
Yeah,
before,
so
even,
sticky as well. You fucked that toilet up.
I'd be sad if I had to poo as much as you. It'd just be so inconvenient.
even before I was vegan, I was still pooing that much.
How long have you been vegan?
I officially went vegan at lockdown.
Oh, really?
But I was veggie for time before that.
Yeah, because I remember like seeing you at Airwhip just munching on packs of broccoli, and I was like, this kid's pretty hardcore.
No,
Really?
Still do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Love broccoli.
Just raw broccoli.
It's the one.
Um,
The ultimate snack.
Are you staying vegan?
Yeah, I want to. I don't know.
It's not hard, is it?
Yeah, the only break I've had from it is when we went to Glasgow,
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah.
and I was like, it's going to be quite hard if I keep it up for during.
It can be hard on like trips and stuff, but yeah.
yeah, it's pretty raw when
But
you go
but
to like
that-
America and things.
That was
I was quite new to it then. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm enjoying.
You know what to look for.
I know what I'm doing in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegan pizza, pretty much. Every night. That's what you do.
Literally,
That's how you do it.
literally, what have we been doing?
Just vegan pizza.
Is it still there? I was like,
What one is it as well? There's a specific one.
The Goodfellas falafel one is
Yeah.
unreal, unmatchable.
All right, let's run through some of these questions. One of them, how to pronounce your surname. We've already covered that. Oh, this is a good one. I want to know more about your photography.
Oh, really? Who's that?
So, Lifo Fazzle. Don't know who that is. But so you recently started banging out. I mean, have you always done a bit of photography?
Yeah, I've always had my 700D, and I've always with Tesla. That's how I filmed the videos.
Back in the Tesla days.
Yeah.
Oh, Keelan, yes, I forgot about that. Good shout.
I guess I had that 700D, and I was using that all the time, and I took photos on it as well.
Yeah.
But then I kind of stopped as I took parkour more
Seriously.
as my own like path.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I've started to pick it back up in the last like 6 months.
The stuff you got.
No, don't worry.
Was it in Glasgow?
Literally, that's what I was going to say. You took really good. I don't think I was really aware of you being like more of a photographer until Glasgow. You sent over like everyone the snaps, and they were actually really sick.
That's what I really liked. They felt really candid. It was didn't feel
that's
like
my favorite type.
Yeah, just like candid photos.
Yeah.
But that was so Luke gave you his old camera, right?
I had my 700D then.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay. But now you got that.
Yeah, I've always used the 50, but
Yeah.
now I've got the A7S.
Sick.
But I just enjoy it, innit? It's just
It's just an extra thing.
even when I'm like editing it, I just enjoy doing it.
Yeah. I think
it's so fun.
there's so many people in parkour who just like, because we're always around it, aren't we? So it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
may as well.
Yeah. I say bring back the 700. Or everyone's got a camera.
Everyone's got a
I
DSLR.
know.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Those days. Sorry, I'm just going to move my mic closer. I don't know if you can see these, Keelan.
Oh, come on then.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, they're eating crisps.
If you're going to be loud, I'm going to be loud.
You don't feel camera.
We got.
Sorry.
We have quite a few questions regarding.
So much.
Sorry, they're splitting out tortilla chips to eat.
His tortilla chips.
Oh, somebody asked. Oh, Taggart asked. What's DT1?
What the? Oh my god.
What is
That
that?
would have been dangerous.
Yeah, innit? Who's
The tags from the hats.
Oh, amazing! In the crisp. Somebody asked what's DT1. I'm assuming he's more referring to your
my new thing?
new thing.
It's basically like a little project, I guess.
Little-
It
Just
was,
clothing based, or you did?
it was originally me, Danny, and Leon,
Yeah.
and obviously it's the first line of our postcode DT1. Did we say that one earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of just making a thing out of it, I guess. We have been saving clips for the last year and a half.
Sick.
But
You're good at saving clips because you're also saving clips for someone else, aren't you? I don't know if that's
I'm
public
saving
knowledge.
clips for about 3 or 4 projects.
Is that public? The one?
The DT1 one?
No, the one Keelan just talked about. Saving with someone else.
Oh.
Is it public?
I don't think it's public. We had a little teaser ages ago.
Oh, really?
But we can touch on it in a second.
Okay.
Cool.
But
I'm desperate for a Wii. You carry on.
Yeah, carry on.
Questions are there?
Was it DT1?
Come on, T-boy.
Yeah, I guess it was just a little project, little thing that I've just wanted to do. I
like DT1.
I love clothes in it. I think clothes is sick, and I think I want to carry on making different designs and stuff.
So I've seen. I mean, what have you got? One made up already, haven't you?
Yeah. We've ordered about 15.
Sick.
And we're going to send them to people first.
Yeah.
And then we're going to order the actual batch to see. I just want to see what the demand's at, really. I want to see.
Yeah. It's cool as well because now because you're on Motus, you can get all the advice from Money Man.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Money Man Giles.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
And maybe even do a DT1X Motus.
Yeah, that would actually be sick. I like the design.
It would be cool.
But does Danny and Leon have input on the clothing?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I want them to.
But you're
I want them to. The t-shirt that we've done so far, that's just been
not your creation.
Yeah, I've tried to get Leon on helping design, but he hasn't got around to it yet.
Sick.
So I just took it into my own.
So it's very much your creation.
Danny does drawing, and I want him to do a t-shirt.
Oh, sick.
I want him to design one.
Yeah.
We're saying we should do a DT1 and Motus.
Yes, we definitely should. I heard that
DT,
from my
TNDT. TN15.
TNDT.
TMPTT.
TMP,
So we talked about the video.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The one with...
I won't go into too much detail.
Podcast. We
Can we
need
name-
that button.
Oh, yeah.
Podcast exclusive.
So I'm
saving clips with...
a certain Ed Scott.
A certain Ed Scott, not the Ed Scott. It's a different
and also a little bit from Ben Tiley. If you don't know who Ben Tiley is,
Oh, is he in the same video?
he's got a few clips in there. Yeah,
Sick.
But we're trying to get more from him because no one knows who Ben Tiley is.
Yeah, he's a bit of an underrated legend.
I think he's one of the best athletes in the UK,
Sick.
and I think he's very unknown, and he should be known. So I think,
Sneak him in that video and show people. Yeah,
he's got one of the biggest jumps I've ever seen, and the cleanest.
So what kind of video is it? Just like a short smack you in the face action piece?
Yes,
Sick.
it's
We got any
subtle clips?
Any sort of rough idea when it might come out?
No, because I'm injured.
Yeah, true.
You said it was 3/4 done though, right?
Yeah, maybe just a bit below. But yeah, I was still getting clips a week before my injury.
How do you decide what clips go with
I hope Ed
that video?
I hope Ed doesn't mind me saying this. I haven't told him.
Get angry.
Ed, if you're listening, sorry mate, but we're giving it hype.
Love you, Ed.
So
But how do you determine what clips go with the one with Ed and what goes with the DT1 stuff?
Oh,
Did you say 3? You're saving clips for 3 projects?
well, I've got clips saved up for 3 projects. Yeah, the breach tour as well.
Yeah.
Well,
And you've got Instagram as
We
well,
haven't-
which you still upload to. Just that's crazy.
because he actually trains.
Yeah, I know.
Basically, he actually gets footage. So.
Ed's from making this video, I've seen Ed as the god of everything.
Banging, yeah.
He's way better than me, I think. He's because he actually can get a clip for a video which is banging and get multiple clips in a day for a video which would be banging.
Yeah.
And then also go, just get this from Instagram real quick.
And it's still fucking
it's
banging.
still banging.
Yeah.
And
It's not some B-level clip.
yeah. And I can only get clips for either Instagram or a video.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Ed's just fucking,
He is a
he's different gravy. isn't he?
mental man.
I was going to say something else and I forgot.
I don't know.
Yeah. I expect big things from that video, I think.
I'm
I'm
excited
excited for that.
Some of the
Have you got any clips that you can show me?
I've shown you one.
Oh yeah, you have, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do a little watching sesh after
But
this.
I think-
of Tesla as well. Can't forget that.
I think it'll be better when it comes out and you see some of the... I've got, I was going to say I've got my biggest concrete I've ever done in there.
Really?
Level.
Very nice.
Has anyone else done it?
No. And it's at a quite well-known spot.
Really?
It's quite the. I'm pretty sure I showed you yesterday.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, you showed me. Yeah, it's fucking huge.
Did I not see it? No, I didn't see it.
Don't mean to hype it, but Toby Seagull saw it and said, he looked at it and went, nah, not possible.
No way.
Stop it, guys.
Yes.
Stop it.
That's what you need. Yeah.
Leave it there.
Yeah.
That's what I was told, by the way. I wasn't there. That was what I was told.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good to hear though. So, a few questions about injuries, and you mentioned your injury. So you're currently injured with ankle?
Ankle, yeah.
Yeah.
What about is it ankle, like your actual ankle is not your heel, is it?
Not heels anymore.
But it was,
I
wasn't it,
had
your
a
heel?
nightmare with that. I bruised my heel doing a double cork into concrete from a Kong.
I was there for that. Was I
no,
not?
No, you weren't.
Oh, so you did another double cork
No,
and
this
bruised it.
is the first one. This is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
so I bruised my left heel doing a double cork to concrete after a Kong, and then I had to rest for a month to then go to the breach tour. On breach tour, third day in, still bad heel. Fucked my ankle up.
How did you fuck your ankle up?
I did a Kong cat, but it's for the breach video.
Oh, okay.
I haven't put it anywhere yet.
Was it like an ankle thing and it fucked it, or?
Yeah, it's a big Kong cat. It's a big boy.
Big boy.
So then I didn't train for like 2 days after, and I had to battle through the pain.
Yeah.
Take ibuprofen, all that. And then still had a bad ankle for ages, and then I went on that trip with you.
Yeah, to London.
And then, bruised my other heel.
Oh, in Glasgow, you mean?
No,
That trip?
I bruised my
The London one.
yeah, that trip. But yeah, then I bruised my heel in London.
Yeah.
And I was upset.
With another double cork
Yeah,
as well.
and it was my other heel as well.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Have you got any?
Fuck, so you need to sort your landings out.
Yeah, I'm blaming it on the SBs.
Yeah, they're not really the best shoes
That's
for
what
Yeah.
shock absorbent.
I've got new training shoes now.
But the annoying thing with like bruising your heel, it's not like an ankle injury. With ankle injury, it's kind of good to do little mobility.
Oh, heel
things.
bridges are just so
You just
hard
gotta
to get
leave
past.
it. It's
Yeah.
like imagine having
They're
a
the
bruise
worst.
on your arm and expecting it to heal by
d-
like pressing it every day.
Yeah, you don't understand how triggered I got, mate.
Yeah.
So annoyed.
Yeah, we should talk about that because you are one for getting a bit enraged, aren't you?
Oh God, yes.
But I love watching it though.
Yeah, it's so good to
fun.
watch. It's so good to watch, but
I
not.
hate watching it. I hate it. It's so in the moment. I'm so like, ah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
it's
you're
like
not
straight
thinking
anger.
about.
Yeah. Well, if people don't know, I've got a bit of a habit of.
Just you let your anger out.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
you?
if I can't do something that I've been trying long for, and then I've thought about it for ages, it angers me.
Yeah,
You had a good episode in Glasgow.
but it is that good. It's one of those things that like
I've got better at it recently because I've just been a bit more relaxed. But I think it's just taking it too seriously.
But it's that argument of like, well, if you weren't taking it seriously, would you be progressing at the level that you're at? So it's
No,
like, it's the
no.
balance.
Most of the things I try, I think I can't do before I do it, and then
Yeah.
It's just so sick to see like an actual battle when someone gets angry and then it actually happens.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching you in Glasgow, I was thinking, if you don't actually get it and all of this like anger's coming out, it's just gonna be so shit for you.
which one are you talking about? The side pre to palm
Side
flip?
flip to palm flip.
Yeah.
And it
That
was
was
annoying. We had
so
that
hard.
annoying,
I thought-
drunk, weird,
Oh man,
druggy guy who had his kid. And he kept coming up to
This
you and
guy,
being like
man.
playing music while he was
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
it. Travis
you
was like,
said.
please, can you stop that? And like
Yeah.
trying to fist bump him as well. And it's like,
what pissed me off? It was how he was just the first thing he said was like, "What's happening there?" I was like, "What?" With the whole world, and he was like talking about Corona and stuff. Thought it was a bit weird. And he walked with us to the next spot.
Yeah.
And as we were there, he just started as being a nuisance. He was drunk.
Yeah,
he
he
was blatantly
was.
drunk.
Yeah.
And then he told us he had Asperger's.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a bad mix, isn't it?
Wasn't he like putting his kid on the wall and
Yeah,
things?
yeah,
Like,
he was.
yeah.
And then he
All
tried to do
sorts.
he wanted to do the pre.
Yeah, and it was like silly, and we're like, "Mate, don't do it." It's like, "No, I'll do it. I'll do it."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking hell.
And then when I was doing the side pre to palm flip, he leaned over the top wall. It was like, "Give me a fist bump, give me a fist bump." And I was like, "Mate, no."
Fuck off. Yeah, yeah,
You can see it in
In the you can see a bit of it in the team training video, I think.
yeah.
I've
Tiny bit.
got the fist bump bit for my vlog as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to go back to the injury thing, do you have any like, do you deal with injuries in any particular way in terms of like, do you have any routines or anything? You just
Normally, I haven't had a bad injury like on my ankle.
yeah, you just try
Normally,
not to
yeah.
train as much.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just normally just let it heal. But
Yeah.
I think I've been doing some rehab and lifting stuff since I've injured my ankle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen you lift.
It's almost 5:30, so we should probably try and wrap this up because I do not want you to miss your train.
Really?
But
How long to get to Extreme?
probably like from here 15, 20 minutes. Is it at 6?
6:18.
Yeah, okay. So you got a little bit of time, but
Still in my pocket.
he's still in his boxes.
I thought they were just really short shorts. Can you really see all of that?
In my boxes.
Somebody asks,
Hats.
are you planning on doing any more congaining precisions, or are they too risky?
I actually am.
Really?
Well, I want someone to film it though.
Well, you've got one in mind.
Yeah. It's literally it's on South Bank.
Is it worth behind the jump?
Yeah.
Do we know where?
Yeah. It's like the bridge before the festival pier. And if I say it, is someone going to do it before me?
I
mean,
think
who
it's
does
fairly unlikely. Yeah.
Who's going to do it before you?
There's a toilet there at the moment, but not as in like a portal. They're doing some work there, but it's pretty much just 2 walls. But like it's a proper like.
I'm trying to think of
I
it.
can't think. Yeah.
Just think hard.
The bridge before the festival pier.
What one's festival pier?
Which bridge?
Kong the Beginner Bridge. Which bridge?
The Kong Double Gainer.
Yeah.
The bridge that goes over to Charing Cross.
It might be before or after. I can't remember. Is a bridge near on?
Is it a spot?
Bridge? No, it's just 2 walls. There's one that leads up to the top bit, and then it's just another wall that's there.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Abdullah.
It's not near Tramps, is it?
No.
Nah, it's on the other side of the river.
Yeah,
I think I know.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's sick. There was a period where you were really into your cork prees, I know you had some in mind that were fairly accurate and would have been pretty impressive. Are you still wanting to hit things like that?
I don't have a big enough corporate anymore.
Anymore? What happened to it?
I learnt hypercorks. And then I learnt
scaled them down.
Technique a bit.
Well, yeah. I actually did my first cork pre like same time as Congainer pre.
Yeah, because when we were filming that, I remember you being like, I want to go and do this soon.
Oh really?
The one at
Yeah. But that was the next. I don't think I've ever seen people do it before, and I was a bit sketched out by it.
Yeah.
But it worked. The preps worked, so I kind of just went for it. But what was the question?
About cork prees.
It was initially somebody asking about Congainer prees.
So now I've learnt to get more height on my corks.
So it's fucked your distance a bit.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you can still do the one in Project? The big one?
No.
That's like, I think that's still...
I'm hearing that too.
It's the water heater again. Yeah.
I think that's still like one of the most fucked things I've seen from you. Like I actually was more surprised about that than like the Kong Double Gainer.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
Because it's a big standing pre.
Oh, okay. Actually, we've just had a comment from Ed saying, when's our video coming out? And Andy said he's my mate. So there we go.
He is my mate.
Yeah.
If people don't know it, it's my mate Ed Scott. Ed Scott, my mate.
How the fuck cat to dub cork? Oh, he means like can't. Yeah, okay, I get you. I mean, just be Travis, I guess. Okay, 2 final questions. We got, what's the move you're most proud of?
Move?
Or like achievement? What's your biggest achievement? Yeah, because somebody else said, what's your biggest free running parkour accomplishment so far?
It's not out yet.
Is it not?
Oh, is it the one though?
The one.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
What's the one?
The one that's coming in the breach video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I seen it?
Yes. You know the one we're talking about.
Have you seen it? Get out.
Oh.
Yeah, that, yeah.
I know the one you mean.
That was that's one of those ones where I still look at and
You're so happy about it.
and yeah.
Like, it went like that.
I remember just smiling for about
3 days.
yeah. I remember because after I did it, I went back to see everyone, and then we were going to tell them I didn't do it at first. And then I just walked up, just like full biggest smile, and I was just like, "You're smiling," and I was just like, "No."
That's amazing.
You could have been there, mate.
I know. I should have.
Should have been there.
You should have. Should have asked Chris just to pay for you, mate.
Give me money.
Yeah.
Or get a job.
Ethan says, why is Travis so sexy in that neon? But those clips will be revealed in a few weeks.
Ethan Rudd.
Ethan, yeah.
Oh, he knows it as well.
He does, yeah. So final one is, there's a lot of these questions. Like, how do you mentally prepare for stuff? How do you deal with fear? Have you got any sort of
I'd like to know that.
personal? The only thing I've seen that you do a lot is you get your t-shirt and you cover your nose and your mouth with it like that. You like inhale your own armpit fumes and then go.
Oh yeah, that's just to control my breathing.
Yeah, but have you got any kind of like, not rituals, but do you know what I mean? Like things that you try to do to calm yourself down?
Yeah.
Or
I get this question so much, but it's pretty much just like, nah, I just do it.
Just do it.
Not like that, but like it's just like the fact in my head that I know it. I wouldn't be thinking about it if I couldn't do it. I wouldn't like even be trying it if I couldn't do it. So like, might as well just do it. I've built up a thing recently where I can just go, right, I'm gonna go now, and just go.
And you just go.
Yeah.
Even with like scary shit.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But like when I did the Kong double and stuff before that, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember Jesse Peveril once told me that when he was like training a lot, he once said that he would turn up to a spot and if he saw something he knew he could do, he would just do it. Like if he was warm and if he knew he could do it and it was sort of there, he would just have to do it immediately because the longer he thought about it,
exactly, yeah,
the more he would like almost freak out. So he'd just walk around a spot and he'd just be like, "Oh, there's a big concat, boom," and like do it,
wow.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then actually,
I agree with that.
Yeah, then go back to like almost training and just enjoying the spot. But it was like if it was a new spot, he just had to like tick the boxes.
Out.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
At a new spot, I'm working like million miles per hour because I'm seeing all these challenges and thinking, what do I want here?
Yeah.
I love new spots. I think when we went to that spot in Glasgow where I did that long line in the side flip to palm flip.
Yeah,
I was like at the end of the day and I was like, oh, I'm tired, but this is such a good spot. I'm gonna have to think of something.
It is.
Yeah.
And it was wet as well, slightly.
It was slightly
doesn't
wet.
bother you, does it?
I love my wet trainings.
Yeah.
Slide time coming soon.
Slide
time.
What's yours?
Should we do one of these before
Top
we
five.
wrap up? Top five. Do you want to go on, Keelan? You can
Yes.
dish out.
I was the one who got
Woke
it.
up Darwin.
Is it?
Oh no.
Did you just plonk them all back in again?
I think the long one. Yeah, because it can repeat technically. Because if he wants to talk about
so it can be any of these.
the long ones are something else that I can't remember what it was. We want the little ones. There's 3 long ones, I think. They were like topics.
That is good though. That is pretty good.
Let me see that.
I think George answered that.
Oh yeah.
Also that.
They're just like topics.
Yeah,
But it was all the short ones that are like the top 5s.
There you go. All right. Okay.
I finished them.
Good job. All right, you got to choose a thing out.
Would you
this pot.
like to pick one of these little bits of paper?
Yeah, mum.
Top 5.
Country. I'm picking you one.
What's wrong with that?
Boring. Bands.
Oh, we had bands last time, but
Yeah, picking you one then.
well, we could talk about
You've
music.
gone through 3 of it.
We haven't spoken about your music yet.
Oh, we haven't. All right.
What one was that?
Go on, top
Athletes, but I don't.
top 5 musical artists because you're you love your music. We had good discussions about grime and drill last night.
It changes all the time. I think. Can I say? Should I say it at the moment?
Yeah, just do like top 5 at the moment.
Let me. All right, no particular order.
Yeah, you can either do ordered or you can do a particular order, but just
So,
like
this might be quite different. So I've got Chemical Brothers,
yeah,
Blood Orange or Divines.
what's the genre?
He like weird.
Weird.
It's like it's very calm music.
Yeah,
Electronic or?
No, it's just like I played a bit in the car. It's just like quite melodic,
Sick.
and it's nice.
sick.
He's got some nice features as well. DW. Ooh, but he's got a new album. I love that. Skepta's obvious because Skepta's been one of my favourite artists for ages.
Yeah.
But that's very classic, isn't it?
I like grime. Skepta.
I'm a low-key massive fan of Drake.
Yeah, you said that last night.
Yeah. But like...
What about the Streets? You
yes,
play the Streets a lot.
Streets, I like Streets. They're very good.
Sick.
I've just grown up with the Streets. Hold on.
Yeah, that's sick that your dad's really into it.
Yeah. I listen to a bit of Jungle now and then. I do like that. What else? Got Rihanna there as well.
I see the podcast as well. Got Rihanna in the podcast.
Yeah.
Sitting next to a queen.
Oh, Kate Trinada.
Oh, Kate Trinada.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think this album here, 99.9%.
Yeah, I know that one.
I think
Souther's got me onto that.
I think that's the best album ever.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think that's the best album ever.
One of those
Ever.
albums.
For me.
For you, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it so much. It's one of those ones that I've listened to it so much and
Yeah.
I can just listen to it more.
Sick.
That's what I play lots of that in Glasgow.
Just to pull your mouth back in front of the microphone. I always worry because I always sit like this and I listen back to it, and sometimes the guests are like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, fuck.
It's just good.
Yes. Sick. Well, we should probably wrap this up, but this has been a lovely little chat.
Great chat.
I'm sorry it wasn't as we didn't get as many probably questions as the listeners wanted and stuff like that, but hopefully you
I don't know how
learned.
this went on for so long.
Because we talk and it just
crazy.
happens.
There's a lot.
It has gone on quite a long time.
Yeah,
and it's good.
Hopefully you got some value out of this. Learned some stuff about Travis being a little rugby boy. Rugby guys are weird at my. Is there like a weird rugby culture at your school?
What do you mean? As in like gay?
No, but like
slapping asses. In the
weird.
I guess that's a stereotype, but
Yeah.
it's no, it's not.
Some rugby guys at my school did shots out of each other's foreskins.
Really?
Well,
yes.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Like proper, like
It's not
banter, like like
to an
That must
extent,
have burnt.
to an extent, there's that, but it's not that bad.
it's a lot of that kind of like
That's
big
yeah.
macho but slightly weird, strange behaviour.
It is that to an extent, but
But you're not about that.
I am a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
I do enjoy it now and then.
The occasional shot, but not.
I'm not
all the time.
I'm not doing a shot at someone's force. the day.
That is fucking weird.
Yeah, it was quite the story going around school.
I don't know who's it worse for.
I don't know. Depends on the spirit.
What do you,
I don't want to think about that.
No, but still
That must
do.
hurt a lot as well.
Yeah, very weird. This is the
Quite
Motus
clean, though,
Podcast. We talk about parkour. Sick. Well, yeah, let's wrap this up. And the phone number that we should have used, I actually searched through the WhatsApp and searched Travis's name. But, that's the Corona kicking in there.
It's the crisps.
It's the tortilla chips. We didn't use the phone number at all this time, but the number is in the description. So send us a message. Hit us up for anything and we'll try and get through it. We've been pretty crap with it, to be honest, but when it's just me and Keelan, we'll do a proper phone one. ASAP Rocky. And our next guest will be Rachel, who I think we're going to do tomorrow morning, but she's also here. So look forward to that, and we'll probably drop that either before this episode or after this episode. I don't know. We'll work it out. Anything you want to say?
Thank you for having me.
DT1.
DT1 forever.
DT.